Hello and welcome to my first ever Minecraft video. My name is Tiralthrawn, and today this video serves as my application to have my city, which is called Fort Victor, transferred to the new map on zeoldcraft. I'll be showing off my city from bedrock to sky level, but first I have to take you there. So it's quite easy. You simply do /warp wild, press enter, and you're at the first starting location. You then start heading, this way. I had to actually create a train station and railroad track all the way out there just so it'd be easier to get there from Warp Wild, because the location of this place is rather far. Just have to brave some of the mobs that decide to be around here. Alright, doesn't look like much, but this is actually the starting location of the train station. To open it up, you press the button. And you'll walk over these planks, which shut the door automatically. Down, down, down we go. And even further down. And here we are. This is the starting track. Ooh. I don't think he's in the tunnel, but just gotta place the minecart, press the button, and away we go. This is the Fort Victor Express, which takes us all the way from Warp Wild out to Fort Victor itself. Apologize for the lag. It's a little laggy this way. A little history about me is I'm relatively new to Minecraft in general, and this is the very first server ever that I've ever played on. zeoldcraft is fun. I was pretty much brought here by my best friend Donnie, whose player name is Minhantverk, in which I later brought my brother sjforion out here as well, and together we all have actually built this city together. They let me do most of the building while they did a lot of the gathering, and sjforion pretty much uses the underground as his special lab and mining facility. It's his whole complete domain, and you'll see when I get there, and I'll show you why. And for those who are wondering the coordinates of this place, the entrance to this city is located at x-3000, y64, z-1287. It is near the very edge of the map. Mostly because hardly anybody ventures out that far. Up we go. Finally heading to the surface. Which I do need to finish this glass framing. This place, by the way, is far from finished, but I have a whole lot of work put into it already, and you'll see why. Okay, we are reaching the train station, the ending point of our short train journey. We are now finally here at Fort Victor. Just grab this real quick. This place also doubles as a hotel for those if they find that the bridge is down. Or the bridge is up, actually, not down. And here is the castle walls of Fort Victor, and that right there, that giant monstrosity, is actually my current home within the city. Ooh, there's a skeleton. The tower actually itself has a elevator in it. It actually works from time to time, but due to lag, sometimes it does not work. I've actually seen it though send a couple people up. However, sending people down, it's a whole different story. Yeah, traveling down on that is unadvisable. Okay, this is the entrance. Crossing the bridge, this is a drawbridge of sorts, where lava pretty much keeps all the unwanted pests out. And now, the entrance of the courtyard, the first courtyard, where we have a list of short little rules where, of course, all server rules apply. I also asked, do not dig down, it's just water, because I did raise this entire city out of the ground, or out of the water. Yeah, there is a tree farm located here, and it basically asks, if you harvest it, you must replant it. Credits to this place, obviously the owners are me, minhantverk, and sjforion. We all three have pitched in together to build this place. And now let's get started with our tour. Come over here to Samuel's Circle, which is the starting area. By the way, this city has 24 plots in all, which of only 6 are being owned right now. And this one I just built for the heck of it out there, just to see what a house would look like somewhat on these properties. Samuel's Circle is the first of the properties. All these are free. You do not have to pay to live on any of these properties. You just have to ask and make the venture out here. Then we have Noble Drive, where these you actually do have to pay. It's 1 diamond and you permanently get the lot for yourself. And you can build on there whatever you want. Up to sky level, just can't go down. And then the last of the paid lots is Williams Road. These are 2 diamonds. And again, once you pay 2 diamonds, you permanently get these lots. Yep, don't know where I'm going, but figure it out. And as you can see, this place is actually rather huge. That's actually where I'm going to take you, is to show you just how huge this place is, because you can't necessarily get a good view of the entire place from just on the ground level. So we have actually a lift up this giant tree that minhantverk decided to build. You take it all the way up to the top, where we can now see the scope of this city. Again, this was all built on the water, legit. Everything was harvested, everything was gathered, every last block placed, except for that little island over there. That was actually the original island of this area, which has turned into a massive hole in the ground by sjforion, which serves as his attempt to building a pulse elevator, which he has yet to get working. We'll see what he does. Okay, enough of viewing. Go back down. This is the Royal Forest, where people can come chop down trees that they need, as long as they replant. I think I've cut this place down 8-9 times now, replanted it. Here we can see where I've done a lot of work on the keep walls. Over here we have the inn within the city. So if people want to come visit, they can just come in here and visit in some of these, stay in some of these rooms if they want, or whoever's place that they're visiting. Got a whole bunch of rooms over here, and God help anyone that decides to sleep in these rooms, so they'll be bothered by the cows till the end of the night. Yep. Haven't furbished this place yet. Kind of still in just building mode for the entire city, so not much has been furnished. However, the top floor actually serves as somewhat of a penthouse. Again, not been furnished. Planning on it. I'll get there eventually. Just so much work has to be done in this place. Here we have the central courtyard right in front of the keep for King's viewing. As we come out of the central courtyard, we have the crafting corner where we have a few furnaces, crafting tables, and some anvils for those who need to repair stuff. This is the place where I call the pub. I'll eventually make it the pub, but it's like a lounge, hangout area. 3 floors. Again, not furnished. Planning on it. Have to get to it. It's just all this building's kind of taking up my time, and I've been working on this place for over a couple months now. Come back over here. Here's the church. Church Victory. Kind of appropriate for Fort Victor. Just add a Y on there. Nice little place. Where I'm hoping to finish up putting all the bookcases here where people can actually just come and get free enchants on their stuff. They don't have to worry about having an enchant table. They can come over here, get an enchant on there, or I could use it, whichever one. Here we have the cemetery. And this is Gale's Circle. This is the other side, which has free plots. You just come over and ask, you get into the plot. And these will be the last of the plots that are available in the city. Again, there's 24. Only 6 are being lived in. Plenty of room for more people to come. No city or fort or even castle would be complete without its own little farm. Everybody has to eat, don't they? Here's our automatic wheat farm, where we just pull down these 2 levers. Water is released, and here comes all the wheat all the way down to your feet. You don't have to go running around the entire place gathering everything. It comes down to you automatically. The only downside, you have to replant it yourself. Usually I let this run until everything's down at the ground. And then whatever is left over you can store in these little boxes. And of course we have crafting tables and furnaces for others to use as well. You reset. Pull it down, the water recedes. You just gotta pick up everything. Really easy. By the way, the castle walls can be entered into. You can walk into the walls, or on the walls anyways, all the way around the entire place. Next up, I'll show you this tower, and then we'll move on to the actual castle keep. This is a gate. Very short gate. Is one of my first attempts at a gate. It's rather quick, so you have to actually be quick to move in and out. I plan to do something similar with the main gate, but I'll have a longer delay on it. And here's my tower. This is the elevator, which of course, if you're not lagging out, you can actually ride this all the way up. I've seen a couple people ride up, including myself. Again, riding down, you will die. But for the most part, it does work. However, the automatic recall, yet to get it to work properly. So instead, I just made a lift. Again, you could just push buttons and it goes down. It goes all the way up to the top of the tower, which is my current living quarters. Do a little thinking or whatnot. A ladder up to the top. Where I have some pillars of fire, you know, light the areas. But again, nice little view of the town. Those lights up there are actually controlled by the switch, turn off and on. Like a little light switch. Thought it was pretty funny. Pretty cool at least to have. Just about every level has those light switches, including this one. Here's my personal enchanting room. Nothing special. I'll eventually get this looking better, but again, was busy building the city. Alchemy room, again, nothing special. Like I said, every room has these light switches. Base level of the tower serves as my personal storage and crafting room. I have loads of storage, loads of crafting, and there's actually a separate train station that actually serves as the route between me and Minhantverk's place. So we can quickly travel to each other's places. He has a monolith way out there. Here's the elevator shaft, where it is quite cramped. I've died about maybe 8-9 times building this, just falling off whatever scaffolding I had that I was trying to do something with, and I just fall to my doom. It's a little maze to get out of here. Little top part, again, this goes onto the walls where you can actually walk the perimeter of the city. Next up is the keep itself. And then after the keep, I will be showing off the underground. Stevens, or SJForion's personal library. Not library, but lab. As you probably noticed, the keep is not entirely finished. I had lots of work left to do on it. However, I did manage to at least get the front walls finished. In the very front, we do have a gate, which actually is only operated on the inside of the keep itself, where you can just close it, unwanted people. And you can also open it right on back open. The very first room is the throne room, with this massive chandelier and coat of arms, or at least flag at least. Here we have the throne where you can sit in. Some balconies, some fire. This all did take me a very long time to do. However, I did not die on this. Come over here. You can see where it's unfinished. Some places are. And here, simple room, right? However, got this specially placed button behind some water for a hidden staircase where we can actually go down into... Oh! Not supposed to be down here. We have the underworkings of the keep. We have the gate controls. A little messy, I know, but it works. Hidden staircase. No, Hay did not build this. I built this myself. T flip-flop. Close it on both ends. I am planning on making this place a dungeon. Just gathering up all the iron I need to make all the fencing for the rails, and then I'll make this a giant dungeon. Back up we go. Plan to have this castle littered with these little hidden passageways between rooms, between floors. Lots of work still to do. Go up around the balcony. And I'll just share a little bit of future plans with the place. This is the other side of the keep itself, but this big room right here planned to be a giant library, and if you've read any of the Warcraft books, it's the inspiration of the giant library. It'll be 2 floors, balcony around on the 2nd floor. You can see down to the 1st floor, but inspiration came from the Warcraft books, with centering around the character Medivh and his giant library and his own little castle, his own little mage tower. That place back there is going to be the grand stairwell up to the 2nd floor. Mess hall, the room above that, will be personal living room, and then another mage tower will be kind of built odd-sided or built right there up into the sky. And that'll be secret passageways only to get to. Again, this place has a lot of work. It's a lot of concept and talking of what I want to do. Some places you actually get to see what I have done, what I plan to do. Okay, that's the keep. Now to take you to SJForion's personal laboratory, or mining area, whichever you call it. Goes all the way down to bedrock. Just so I don't fall off, I'll show you. It's quite deep, and this is his attempt at making a pulse elevator, which does not work at the moment. He's trying to get it to work. We'll see what happens. But for now, we just have this lift all the way down to the bedrock, where, as you can see, he's actually moved in. There's probably monsters and stuff down here. He doesn't have this place well lit. Over here he has a indestructible floor. These levers, I have no idea what they're supposed to be for. Indestructible floor, you can just break these out. The floor actually fills itself back in. Uses pulse generators, pulse lengthener, and a number of pistons. Oh, speaking of the devil, there he is. There's sjforion. Doing something down here. Like I said, this is his personal area. This is his domain. He likes to be down here. His own little resource collectors. And lots of tunnels. There's so many tunnels down here, it is so easy to get lost, especially if you don't pay attention. But if you can find one of these main tunnels, you can actually find your way around. Or find your way back, at least. And here's his main gate door. He has iron blocks. As you can see, he's continued this all the way out really far. And there's more tunnels left and right. And oh, up here, if you look up, yes, there are many levels to this place. Not really a staircase, but as you can see, lots of levels. They actually go all the way up to the ocean floor. Oh, there's the zombie. Again, as you can see, lots of levels. Oh, some of them haven't been completely mined on. Mostly just the bottom mine. Oh, you are still following me. As I said before, though, this does go all the way up to the ocean floor. Yep. Probably one of the nicer looking mines around. And this is entirely underneath the city. Here's the base of the elevator, obviously. Well, that just about concludes the tour of Fort Victor. Plenty of places to build on, plenty of work still to do. Lots of work already done. Again, I am relatively new to Minecraft. I did build most of this on the surface. sjforion's was the one who built the automatic wheat farm. Minhantverk did a lot of the gathering. And that concludes this video. So, Suprum or JB Arrow, or however you pronounce the name. I would love to have this place transferred over to the new server. Yep. Thanks for watching.